February of '93, Ash and I went to the Leisure Center for the Arts and we saw the stars of the Moscow Ballet. There was professional theater and opera and symphony here, but no dance, no ballet.
So it just dawned on us that, hey, maybe it's again one of those things, you have to be stupid to start something that's kind of out of the norm. And we decided that we should maybe go talk to the mayor and see if he would be willing to talk about trying to start a dance company at the regional center.
And we brought in Sally Streets, who was one of my mentors at the time, and also Lawrence Peck, who I'd been dancing with at the time. And we would meet at a cafe once or twice a week and we would plan out everything. Sally and Larry and I knew how a ballet company should function, but we didn't know how to start a business. We had no idea. And so that's where Ash really was able to help a lot.
We did all the work together. We created the PR packs, remember? And then we took PR packs door to door trying to raise money for this thing.
For those of you who don't know, professional ballet is coming to Contra Costa. For many, they call it the completion of the cultural crown.
There was a definite excitement and energy about this young company, accompanied by live music right there at our feet, an orchestra.
Remember Jung Ho? He would conduct this thing and the curtain would go up and my God, it was just magic beyond belief.
Welcome to the first public performance of Diablo Ballet. All I can say that, with this kind of support, Diablo Ballet is destined to be an artistic symbol of this region that we can be proud for, very proud for generations to come.
This theater represents a milestone of our commitment to the arts over the years. And I am really thrilled to be present at the creation of yet another dimension, a professional ballet company, the Diablo Ballet, that will be making this theater its home.
How lucky you are that your home dance company is a world-class dance company, known all around the world with individual performers. Each and every one of them could headline in almost any major city.
Especially seeing the co-founders speaking, allowing the audience in with the brief words about this production. Lauren would take the stage and say a few words. Ashraf, Habibullah would come on stage and say, a little bit about what it meant to him. And then the dancers would hear that and be like, okay, yeah, this is a young company. We're very proud.
The curtain went up and it was just incredible. The energy from the audience, the energy from the dancers. And then the curtain went down and I remember just looking at Ash and I had tears in my eyes. I just couldn't believe it. I thought it was a dream. And I'll never forget that feeling.
who I know had never, ever come to Walnut Creek, decided to see the very first performance that Diablo Ballet had ever done, and contacted me, and they said, hey, we just saw this ballet company in Walnut Creek, and Diablo Ballet, and I don't know if you would be interested in auditioning for this company, but they were really good.
The material was interesting because it would be created right on you, brand new work. The repertoires were coming fast and furious.
At the beginning, we were trying so many different things. We were doing classical pas de deux, contemporary. You'd get just a little bit of everything.
Choreographers like Julia, like Christopher, that had so much to bring to the plate. That Katie Nelson, I mean, she's so inspiring. People that really make you dig deep, not just aesthetically, but as to what you're bringing to the audience, you know, to bring it to the space on stage. And I'll never forget it.
Because this is the kind of a program that has been slashed from budgets, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and so that's how we keep it alive with fundraisers like this and grants and corporate solicitations.
Anytime there might have been a period that was really, really looking hard, she thinks about her 10 dancers or however many dancers, and she thinks about, I need to inspire them with this choreographer or that ballet. It was throughout so little about her and so much about Diablo Ballet and the dancers, Diablo Ballet and the outreach into the schools. Now it's even about going into juvenile hall and working with these girls at risk and knowing what this program means to them and how it gets them back on their feet again and gives them a second chance.
We leave such a huge mark in these people. The way that arts manipulates imagination, it gives you an explanation of your reality. It gives you a way to interpret your own world in a different way, no? That is not so black and white necessarily.
One of the things that's so special about the Peak Outreach Program is there have been a number of moments or specific instances where we've actually experienced magic, where they just kind of figure it out and you see them come alive. We become part of these kids' lives for a whole school year, and they can be free to express themselves, and I feel in a way that we're giving them a gift of freedom where they can just taste it, and hopefully that will inspire them.
Every time we performed for kids with Diablo Ballet, I always went back to that kid that I was, because it's that moment in which we're bringing the arts and the entertainment to kids. And who knows? I mean, one of those kids is gonna be a choreographer someday, or a musician, or a singer, right? And just because of that performance or that interaction with us, he's gonna make that decision, just like I did. And to me, that connection was always there. That's one of the best things that can happen, because it's just being able to give those kids the dream, no? Or the idea of that dream that can be there for the future of kids is pretty special.
I know that the common thread is that coming from maybe larger companies or less supportive environments and then coming into Diablo Ballet was an opportunity for us to make peace with our past.
You know, Lauren saved me. It was a very hard time in my life, and she said, "Come home," and I did. And it really carried me to another place in my dancing and gave me the space to express with other great dancers. There's so many good dancers that we had.
And so I just feel so fortunate that Diablo Ballet and Lauren and the whole group that I was with rekindled my love for ballet, because I'm still going and I'm so proud, and I feel privileged to be part of it, honestly.
Diablo Ballet is a loving, healing environment. Gosh, this little group of dancers and this sweet woman just embraced me and loved me, and I was so fortunate to end my career love. And I have spent, since retiring from Diablo Ballet the last 20 years giving back to Diablo Ballet because of that.
With Diablo, it felt cathartic because I could be who I am, just as I am. Everyone in the company at that time, we were all very unique. There were 8 of us when I was there, and each one of us were just very different from each other. But as a company as a whole, it was like the world we're living in. It was perfect. We all worked so well together, supported one another, and respected one another for our uniqueness and our abilities. And it was always about working as a team to bring Diablo Ballet to the audiences. And what is our message? What is the message of Diablo Ballet? It's really to bring love and light and our joy to everyone.
And just that feeling that when you go on stage and you just give your complete self, and whoever comes and observes and try to share or give my energy or my love through what I'm doing, because they come and then the reward after, how much they appreciate and how you made them feel, if it was laugh or cry or whatever it was, I did my part.
I just have to tip my hat to you. It's amazing how you stuck this out. From talking about it well over 25 years ago together, before you even went on this.
You can have all the talent in the world as a person. You can have all the drive. You can have all of the ingredients that you need. But I feel like it often takes one person to believe in you and to give you a chance. And especially a person who's in a position to give you a chance. And I feel like my life had completely changed that night because of Ash and all that he taught me and was able to instill in me in the best possible way. And I really don't think I would be here if it wasn't for him.